Hey everybody, Foley here for some Foley Fables. Hopefully my mic is working. It is. Game audio is working good. Right, so today we're going to take a look at Duck Detective, the Secret Salami. We played this during the last Steam Next Fest, and I thought it was pretty good. It's a adventure puzzle game. It's a bit in the same vein as something like Case of the Golden Idol or Return of the Obra Dinn, but way lower stakes. Way lower stakes. Somebody has stolen somebody's lunch, basically, I think is the gist of the case. Over on Steam, we have the blurb for the game is solving crime is no walk in the pond. You're a down on his luck detective who also happens to be a duck. Use your powers of deduction, see what they did there, to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open in a narrative mystery adventure where nothing is quite as it seems. Currently sitting at an overwhelmingly positive, released 23rd of May, and it's accrued a little less than 1,000 user reviews at this point, so 91%. For user reviews. Over on Metacritic, it's sitting on an 81. It's a split between the PC and the Switch, the two things it's available on right now. And over on OpenCritic, it's sitting on a 78. 80% critics recommend, which makes it a strong game, according to OpenCritic at least. So one down from its highest rating, which is Mighty, which is what Paper Mario is currently sitting on. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, the remake, sitting on an 88, the Mighty game. Other games sitting alongside Duck Detective, though, down on the strong setting is Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Paper Trail. So Senua's Saga is probably obvious enough to most of you. Paper Trail is a puzzle game where it's like a top-down game and you kind of fold the game world to make origami paths for your character to move along, and it gets kind of a bit messed up as it goes on. Anyway, Secret Salami, Destructoid, 5 out of 10. Ouch. PC Invasion, 7 out of 10. PC Games, 8 out of 10. Press Start, 8 out of 10. Hardcore Gamer, 4 out of 5. CG Magazine, 7 out of 10. GameSpew, 8 out of 10. And Digitally Downloaded, who I've never heard of, 5 out of 5. Alright, well, Destructoid. What the fuck happened there? 5 out of 10. That's definitely its lowest review. Zoe Handley, Duck Detective Secret Salami delivers on its philosophy too well. It's an easygoing detective game, sure, but its design feels similarly laid back. It doesn't feel like it reaches to excel very often. It doesn't excite, it doesn't provoke thought, and it doesn't linger on the tongue. And there's something to be said about a game like that. Not everything needs to be a revelation. Sometimes you just need something that you can file away after you quack the case. That deserved a 5 out of 10, did it? No, a 5 out of 10 is like, game is really buggy. Like, it works, but it's buggy, or it's super boring or something like that. It's a lot more like a 7. Anyway, PC Invasions, and I'm not gonna be able to pronounce his name. Ankia Pettigrew, 7 out of 10. Duck Detective Secret Salami has an incredible voice cast, colorful characters, and an intriguing plot. I was let down by the puzzles and gameplay. There were a few puzzles that I solved on my own with no issue, but many puzzles had clues that left me in the dark instead of guiding me. Okay. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a puzzle game without obscure puzzles now, would it? And then a 5 out of 5. Duck Detective The Secret Salami is a delightful, wonderful little game. My life is better for the joy that it has injected into it, and there's not a thing about it that I think the developers could have done better. Right, so our reviews are a little all over the place. So let's find out. Well, I mean, isn't that tradition for a game on the stream? The reviews are all over the place for it. Right, anyway, let's find out for ourselves. Start the Foley Fables, Duck Detective The Secret Salami. Before we start, we obviously have to check the options. So, what have we got available to us? What does story mode mean? No puzzles? Auto advanced dialogue. Yes. Else is fine. Yes, it's 720. I'm playing this on Steam Deck. That's why. Don't at me. Should be fine. Alright, let's do it. Would you like a... Yes, I said yes. Rebecca, feel like a true detective. Less information provided when incorrect. A smoother experience for fledgling detectives. More information provided when incorrect. Nah. Make me suffer.
Life wasn't easy. I was a freshly divorced duck. Not able to pay next month's rent. Not that I had paid for it this month yet. My brain felt foggy, and I was trying to remember.
It sounds
Where
like
did
COVID.
all my money go?
Bird flu?
I had to retrace last night's steps.
What was I doing last night? Deductions are a vital part of a detective's work. Find clue words by questioning persons and inspecting your surroundings. Enter clue words into the blank spaces to solve deductions. Nest egg. Somebody spent her last money on something for something. Alright. WASD, or we have mouse. I believe this game does also support controllers. I don't know, I felt like using it. It feels like it's a mouse situation.
I won't be needing this badge anymore. I guess I can keep it as a souvenir. My new job as the duck detective isn't going any better, though. Well, if things keep going badly, I can always sell it online. I can't believe Anna actually filed the divorce papers. No messages. This fresh smell. Oh, sweet, spongy loaf. Oh, you keep me safe at night.
He spent his money on bread.
I took that photo of her in a secluded tulip field. We spoke for hours under the stars that night. And now, she doesn't even answer my texts. Second overdue notice. I wonder at what point they start kicking people out. I have everything I need to solve this now.
On that top. Alright, anyway. The duck detective spent his last money on bread for himself.
Not my proudest moment. But the toast helps me to forget. Hannah! I'm a different duck now.
I promise,
haven't had
baby. I've
a
changed.
slice of bread in weeks. You have to believe me! Oh. Yeah, you're speaking to the duck detective. Let's discuss this in person. I'll be there in an hour. I spent more than half of my remaining cash on the bus fare. And here I was, in front of their bus office. Some sort of rundown call center. I better crack this case, or I won't even have enough money to make it back home.
Gotta quack this case. Knock over all the shit. Okay.
New bus route starting in August. Visit the scenic mountains of South Sicily. I'd always tell Anna we'd go there one day.
Maybe you should have gone there, Duck Detective. Bin's right here. Why is nobody using the bin?
I'm staying here until I get my money back. Bear bus? Huh, more like scam bus.
That's not as good, but okay.
You, sound unhappy.
You bet I am. Their stupid buses always arrive late. I came back from a work trip to the west and arrived here at 3 in the morning. And they don't even want to give me a refund.
How much did you pay?
2 schmark. But that's not the point. It's about the principle. I'm so angry!
Calm down, Koala. Can I get in there? No. I get run over. Look like it. Okay, can I talk to this guy from the fence? No.
I could already tell based on her face that the receptionist was a tough one. She wouldn't make life easy for me. But I had to make my way into the office. I'm the duck detective. I'm here to investigate a case.
Okay. Do you work here?
No.
Well, then I can't let you in.
But I've been hired by someone from their bus.
You should have got their
Who
name.
hired you?
Steve?
I didn't catch their name.
Listen, buddy. You better get out of here, or I'll have to call security.
There's always more to people than you might think. I should take a closer look and figure out what she's about.
Inspection. Use the magnifying glass to find clues and press button to uncover them. Right? Okay. Okay, her name's Windtimer. Shoes. Gross hands. Crying? Retired? Or hay fever? A sad K-pop fan. Aren't they all? Don't at me. Okay. Got that. Have a look around.
It's locked.
I literally just told you need to stay out.
Just checking. September. Today is the 7th of September. Okay.
Tomorrow is Friday. Need to remember to collect my dry cleaning.
I swear to God, if someone steals my mug again, I'll end them. It's Sophie's birthday next Thursday, just saying. Oh no, is that today? Laura from CS is too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way my desk. Questions.
These are quite mundane. I'm surprised nobody wrote something more scandalous.
It's important to work out a suspect's name to crack the case. Put their first and last name into the slots below their portrait in your journal suspect page. Okay, but we know she's Windtimer. sure we know this. Yes. If she's sad that nobody knew it was her birthday? Possibly? Make her Sophie. Okay.
I should be able to figure out what's going on with her. I need to check my notes in the deduction section.
Sophie. Feeling sad because nobody has remembered.
Aha! That's why she's making such a face. I should try and cheer her up.
You're still here?
Sure am.
I'm just here to wish you a happy birthday.
How did you know?
Just another one of Duck Detective's great deductions.
Huh?
It makes more
Anyway,
sense when you see it written out.
That was really nice of you. No one else remembered. Can you believe it? If you know my birthday,
Yes, actually.
you must have a connection to someone here.
I
Here's
must.
the key card to the office.
Thanks.
You could have just told me you know someone here. Not sure why you acted so weird with all the detective business.
I'm a detective. Didn't get to ask her about her name either. So, can I go in here? Or...
It says server room.
For
It's
serving.
locked.
Okay, not allowed in the server room for serving. You know, ducks are excellent skateboarders. I did not know that.
The stained carpets and peeling wallpaper exuded a stench of stale coffee and abandoned dreams. I knew I couldn't stay long, or it'd rub off on me.
I don't know, I think we might belong here, Duck Detective.
Oh, this is the last straw! Fredderson needs to be fired!
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, what's up?
Who are you? Do you have a problem?
Maybe?
If you have one, just call our damn hotline.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, the Duck Detective. A client hired me to investigate a case.
Eugene McQuacklin.
Why didn't you just say so? It's time we put an end to the awful lunch death. All we need to fire him is some evidence for the upper management. I'll be in my office.
Who are we firing?
I had to find out who works here and what their jobs are. I needed to find my client as well. Thankfully, I remembered the piece of paper I had in my jacket from taking notes during the call.
Add this to the case files, client notes. The giraffe works as a... Somebody hired the Duck Detective because her lunch was stolen by a coworker. No, that we don't know. Hastily wrote this before heading to the client's address. Can't read it. My last money, not even enough to take a return bus trip. Various places we can go. Currently in the office, presumably. Pondering? You pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky? Tricky deductions might require new perspectives. Press H to get additional guidance at any time. Never. Brand has their own headset. I brought this headset from home. way too much coffee. Pupils are all star-shaped. Energy drinks. Answers a call.
This is Fair Bus. How can I help you? This is the third time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She, looks busy.
Come back to her later. What's this? She's busy. We'll come back to her later.
The 2 desks on this side look unused. It's a list of all the bus drivers. The most busy driver out of all 4 seems to be Petrovich.
Resel Station. Sitya. Escargot. Hollandaise. Are they all just foods? I don't know what. Brezel's supposed to be pretzel, probably not. Salsiccia, no idea. Salsa, maybe. But escargot is literally just snails. And hollandaise, that's how you spell the sauce name, so I don't know. Are these puns or are they actually things spelled correctly and I just don't know what they are?
Their buses don't go very far.
Appear to be snails. Salami. Secret Salami? The third thing, but... Yeah. Okay, someone's very clean.
That's a lot of salami.
Thick glasses, bad eyesight. Schnoz. Teeth. What's the mug? Is it their mug? Or did they steal somebody's mug? Closer inspection, these are loafers. Lame!
I'm the only one here in the operating office. Can you imagine? I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time.
How's that going?
Isn't that so cool?
It depends
Don't
how well
you
you're
have
doing
an
your job.
angry customer shouting outside about the buses being late?
Really? Oh, hello. How are you, Mr. Duck Detective?
Do you have any idea who picked me to investigate?
No idea, but I'm so happy you're here. I have a copy of your book, The Early Bird Catches the Criminal. Can you sign it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Woo! Thanks so much, Mr. Duck Detective. I won't ever forget this. This will become a core memory.
It'll be my mission to knock over all these bins. Okay, somebody Whitlock. Password hint, me and sexy aliens. What? With lock-in sexy aliens?
I wonder if there are clues to her password. I don't think I have enough information to crack it yet.
I have their picture yet. Initially, it's Laura? Assuming the bug actually does belong to them.
In here must be the crime scene. First, I want to find out who the people in the... It will make things easier in the long run.
All right.
I'll need to remember to write everything down in my deductions.
Employee of the month. Fixed. Okay.
I'm not sure I'd feel particularly appreciated.
They didn't even bother putting their picture in. Herr Ernst.
The dimly lit rooms seem to promise well-kept secrets and rumors. What a fancy nameplate. It says Ernst.
To get their first name.
It's a letter for an application for a promotion to Senior Customer Service Agent, signed by L. Angst.
Must be the family. Oh, secret safe.
Is it
Or a
normal
secret
to have a
salami.
meeting of your family in your office?
As if you're Herr Ernst.
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
Looking at it.
Sorry.
Forehead vein.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
Detectively.
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right. Apologies. Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'm gonna
I'll
camp
have
out here
to
all day,
inspect
really.
the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
Was it you who called me?
No, I never heard of you before.
That's unusual.
It's good you're here, since there has been some unrest.
Okay, you think they'll let me talk to them now?
This is Bearbus. How can I help you? Your yarn ball is still on the bus?
Oh dear.
Which route were you on?
What is your relationship with Sophie Windheimer?
Excuse me for a second. Oh man, I don't know how I'd survive the office without her. Sucks that she's at the reception. I would have loved to have her in the office. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler from the bus station.
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take your 12 trombones on the bus.
2010.
What? Can't you see I'm talking to a customer? It's company policy. Nothing I can do. Goodbye.
Do you know anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a million more emails to answer, and there are 50 people in the phone queue. I have worked 10 days in a row, including 3 night shifts, and Manfred still doesn't want to give me a raise! Just leave me at peace!
So, you have no clues
So
for me?
what you're saying is you have no clues.
This is Bearbus. Your ex-wife did...
She...
She wasn't trying to talk to her. Okay. So Manfred. I think this is actually Laura. Okay. And we don't have the pictures for the others.
I shouldn't go outside yet. I need to find out who the people in this office are first. Did I remember to write down their professions and my deductions?
Why not just do... Oh. Right. Sophie, the giraffe, works as receptionist. The bear is... Manfred. He is the... bear. Laura... Cat works in service. Crocodile. Freddy works in Freddy.
Now that I had worked out these names, I was ready to check out the crime scene. Let's see where that lunch got stolen from. Then I could finally talk to my client. As soon as I entered the kitchen, the comforting waft of cheap white toast entered my nostrils. I knew I had to stay strong.
Get it?
This wasn't what I was here for.
That grilled cheese.
Stop eating the icing! Can't you wait a couple hours?
Margaret, if it wasn't for these pants almost bursting,
Oh my.
I'd have this for breakfast every day.
Yes, yes, and you can have it and so much more later when we're done preparing.
Okay. Mark. Picture that.
Yes, dear?
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, detective, and I need to ask some questions.
A detective? How exciting! What's the most gruesome murder you've seen? How many dead bodies have you encountered?
No one died, but I investigated a case once where 5 little pigs robbed a bank. Caught them red-handed, and got myself an article in the Goose Times. They called it the piggy bank case.
Nice.
Did someone get shot?
What? No!
beaten up?
No.
C.
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
She doesn't have the easiest life, you know. She just had a terrible breakup with her ex. But don't tell anyone.
Can you tell me anything about Laura Angst?
Oh, she's such a hard-working girl. I heard she secretly studies for her online bachelor's during work.
Good for her.
You need to keep this a secret, though.
Do you know anyone here who could have hired me?
To be honest, everyone was quite shocked by the lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective.
Yeah, well, it wasn't her.
I
then.
don't know what's going on at all! Surely you must have some interesting stories.
I almost died that one time when I got myself into trouble with the Teething Turtles Mafia. That incident
Yeah, anything
taught
like
me
the
to stay
Teenage Mutant
away
Ninja Turtle?
from beautiful ladies in red.
Did they break your kneecaps?
Huh? No! You can see that I can walk just fine.
Could be bionic legs. Okay, do I need to find horrible stories for her to open up? Oh, boo. Looking for editor unpaid. This is Laura and Sophie. Hungry? Get your own lunch.
Office parties are a bad idea anyway. They stopped doing them at the precinct after the, jam incident.
Is she in the book yet? She is. I think I have a second name for her. Oh wait, I do. Thanks for the food, Salami Bandit. Okay, that's Laura's food lunch that got stolen by the looks of it.
So, this must be the crime scene. This note is curious. Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Star Trek fan.
Dishwasher's broken again. What's wrong with these youngsters? Don't know how to treat things with respect? Why would they put the mugs in face up?
What is your relationship with Margaret Whitlock?
Ah, she's a true sweetheart. We have our weekly mahjong evenings.
Mahjong evenings. Is that what they call them?
Do you get along with Manfred Ernst?
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
Would you say you enjoy Freddie Frederson's, company?
Huh. If anyone needs to learn to respect their elders, it's that moron.
I'm a private detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know who it could be?
Freddy's a bit of a weird one, so I'd imagine you would call detective. Personally, I feel we're doing just fine. And don't need no messing about our business around here.
Okay. There's only one name left. One person left us. That's probably Petrovich. Somebody hired the duck detective because his or lunch was stolen by a coworker known as Salami Bandit. It must have been Laura because
So
it was their lunch.
Laura who called me. I needed to discuss the case with her. You're my client? Why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on hold for a second? What? Well, you should have told me. You're the duck detective.
Look at
What are
me.
you? I'm a duck. I'm wearing a trench coat.
So, is Freddy getting fired or what?
I'm working on it.
Ugh. It can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, let me walk you through the booking process.
Can you tell me more about Freddy Frederson?
Let me put you on hold while I find the route for you. Freddy? He gets paid more than me. Can you imagine that? What an incompetent waste of office space. Hello, this is Laura again. I checked the bus routes and found that.
What do you think about Manfred Ernst?
Oh, he's a great guy. I just wish I'd finally get a raise. Yes, sorry, this is Bear Bus. Your bus will be 3 hours late.
Ouch.
What can you tell me about Margaret Whitlock?
She gets really angry with me when I don't return mugs to the kitchen.
Why don't you just return them?
I do! Just not every day.
There's 4 mugs on your desk right now. Full mugs, in
What
fact.
do you know about Manfred Ernst?
I think he likes me. He's the only one who doesn't shout at me.
Sure, that's a good thing. Just doesn't want to get written up by corporate. Okay. More suspects. Margaret Sheep works in... I don't know. See? Penguin is... He works as the janitor. And... Petrovich. Okay. Bus driver. She also in customer service then?
The cold air ruffled my feathers, and I wondered what kind of sorry soul was standing all alone in the rain.
Well, us. And they're not alone anymore. I gotta knock down all these things, then I'll go talk to the guy. Mighty horns. It's cold. It's not bad manners. Ooh. No? Isn't something? Muddy shoes? Okay. Boris.
Hey man, this isn't the bus stop. You'll have to walk south to the central bus station.
What? I'm not here to take a bus. What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
Man, I wish she'd let me talk to her.
Do you, like Freddie Frederson?
He's a pretty funny dude. Loves to rant about detective novels.
What do you know about Rufus Sedaris?
I don't think he likes me very much, to be honest. But then, doesn't feel like he likes anyone at this office.
I think he likes Margaret.
Except for Margaret, I guess. Do you think they have a thing going on?
I do. They have Mahjong night.
I don't work here.
I thought you were a detective.
I'm investigating a case here at Bearbus.
Oh, do you mean the lunch that got stolen?
Exactly. You know who called me?
Nah, too busy minding my own business. I don't talk much with the customer service folks.
Someone left their bag here. Ugh. It's full of dirty gym clothes.
Why are we adding this? Oh, it's a similar bag to Freddy. Boris. Boris? Okay, mustn't be able to answer this. Oh no, I need to put his name in first. That's right.
Now that I had everyone's name and job, it would be easier to figure out what was going on. It was time that I found out what happened with the lunch theft, and what they were planning in the kitchen.
Somebody is planning something for something. Something is being something by something because something picked up the something. Okay.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Oh, it's really strange. Things in it disappeared, and others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even talking about?
It's a magic bag.
Is this your bag?
No.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful. Do you get along with Boris Petrovich?
He's a chill guy. I take the bus sometimes to go to bouldering conventions, and then we get to chat.
Bouldering conventions. Okay. Crocodiles can climb?
Is this your bag?
Huh? No, mine's over there.
The one with all the salami?
Yeah,
Why do you need so much salami?
that's not mine. It was just there. A really nice surprise.
I'm trying to frame Freddy? But no. By Manfred.
What can you tell me about Boris Petrovich?
He's not the most reliable worker. But it's difficult finding replacements nowadays.
What is Rufus Sedaris like?
Not the greatest janitor.
Is anybody good in this company?
He came with the building.
With the building? Wasn't even hired by the company. It's just
What do you
Got
know
him as a
about
package
Laura
deal when
Angst?
they rented the building.
She's a fantastic employee. She basically does the work of 5 people.
Does she get the pay of 5 people? Okay, I think there's anything new there. Should go talk to Sophie. She probably has more stuff now.
What can you tell me about Laura Angst?
Laura needs to chill out. I do love her.
Her name is
but
literally Angst.
If she keeps living like this, she'll have a heart attack by 23.
What kind of a person is Boris Petrovich?
Ugh. I don't know what I saw in him. I mean, I guess he's good looking, but my god, is he boring.
Is Boris the ex?
How are you getting on with Margaret Whitlock?
She's sweet and all, but she can't keep her mouth shut. It seems like the office knows more about my personal life than me.
So, do you have an idea who would have hired me?
It's about the incident, isn't it?
I'll have to be more specific.
Sorry, no idea.
Okay. We already know it's Laura.
Are you getting along with Rufus Sedaris?
You know, the two of us are from the older generation, which means we understand each other well. He is quite harsh towards the younger ones, though.
He's very boomer like that.
Do you know whose bag this is?
Isn't that Freddy's?
Maybe I should leave the dishwasher broken for a bit. That'll teach them a lesson.
Keeps you in work too.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Why are you going around pushing bags into people's faces?
I'm not. It's under your face.
Ugh, what's that awful smell?
Sweat.
It's,
Thick.
dirty gym clothes.
Nice.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
That's an inappropriate question.
Okay, apparently I have enough. Margaret is planning a surprise day party for Sophie.
Margaret was planning a surprise birthday party for Sophie. I see. They didn't actually forget her birthday.
Freddy being framed by Bandit because Freddy picked up the wrong bag. Okay.
It was as I thought. Freddy Fredersen was actually being framed. This office wasn't as boring as it looked. When Freddy took the bus back, and he went to pick up his luggage, he must have picked up the wrong bag. This happened because there was another bag that's identical to his. The bag that he picked up belonged to the Salami Bandit. This made him a target. And to get rid of Freddy, the Salami Bandit decided to frame him.
Everyone, it's time for you know what? Okay, get into position.
Why am I here?
I just texted her, so she should be here in a... Huh? What's this? Surprise!
Oh, surprise!
No way. This is all for me?
Gus set this up real fast, too. Salami!
Huh? A letter? Oh.
Salami? What a terrible present.
No, you silly idiot! The real present got stolen and switched for salami!
It's the Salami Bandit!
I saw an awful lot of high-grade salami in Fredrickson's bag.
And now there's no question who the perpetrator is.
No, it's not
I've been
him.
telling you all along, we can't trust Frederson.
Unless he's pulling a, like
By
a
the end of the day,
4D
he'll be
chess thing here.
fired. Mark my words.
Who do you think it really
Seems
is?
like a bit of an overreaction to a present being stolen. Or is there more to it?
The presents, the message, the business. Let's read this note. Everyone, not just Sophie. Buongiorno, everyone. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily. All. Sayonara, edgelords. Salami bandit. Hey,
I wonder what
think it's the
purpose
koala
of that
outside.
letter is.
Sexy aliens want my number. Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the alien's eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. The eyes, not the aliens. The aliens were blue. And there were 43. All of them wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny, made of curved metal. Okay, got it. Lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbeak could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped forward. Does that make sense? It was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. Made a noise that sounded a bit like talking from a hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth. Okay. Translation device the captain had invented. Oh, sorry. The translation device the captain had invented word into action. Translating the words into words he could understand. Yes, that's what translation is. Hey, you look cute. Mechanical voice whispered into his ear, can I get your number? Okay.
Oh. Oh, God.
That's pretty bad.
What did I just read? It's a heart-shaped necklace. Looks tacky.
It's the thought that counts.
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says limited edition.
Have anything new to find here? Prize? Oh no, I have everything.
Do you think she liked my present? I mean, now she's crying, but I think I saw a sparkle in her eyes when she opened mine. Huh, I should really get back to work.
Which one was yours?
Can you tell me something about this letter?
Sophie won't even talk to me about it. I don't know what to do.
It'll be okay. You have the duck detective here to figure everything out.
possibly do?
I don't know.
Leave me alone.
We'll find out. We'll be really good at this. Marge?
That's not nice at all. Who messes with someone's birthday?
There. So Sophie received the following presents from her colleagues. I'm sure it's Laura gave her a plushie. Marge gave her a cake. Eddie got stolen? Of course. Whatever's in the fourth one. What got stolen? I'll have everybody here from. Okay, so Sophie received either of those. Present that contained something. Okay, don't really know what we have there. Also, no. Okay. Different. Still the same stuff.
So, what happens to the cake now?
I'm sure they'll figure out a way to eat it.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore. What's with the weird line breaks?
They really think I've done it! Duck Detective, you have to help me! You know it wasn't me, right?
Did you not think it was strange that your bag was full of salami?
I don't know. I thought someone gave me a salami surprise. I'll eat salami sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from now on.
Help me. Or fewer things. Hey. Huh? Goes there. I mean, the cake is there, so that wasn't stolen.
Do you know anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny.
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was... the best way to figure out who gave what present should be to just talk to everyone. Haven't I seen a plushie like that before? Also, there's something funny about the author's name in that book. I should look at it again, and check if there are clues about it in the office. About the stolen present. Once I figure out the intention of the letter, it should all be clear.
Anybody else have that plushie? I know Sophie has that plushie.
I cracked it. Let's see what secret she has on her computer.
So many secrets. Airbus internal vouchers for CS agents. Secret cake recipes. Never gonna give you up. Ah, what? Fucking rickrolled in the game as well. Son of a bitch.
Who is this person she's messaging?
Anything new there? Okay, so Margaret has to be the book I already had. Boris is her ex. We haven't talked to Boris yet. Makes sense he'd give her the necklace. Customs procedures for passengers entering from the west border. Allowed goods. Personal items worth less than 500 schmark. Notify the local police about suspicious activities. Prohibited goods. Guns. Trombone. 10. More than 10. I was right. You could take 10 trombones on. It's only more than 10 that's bad. Meat. Plants. Books not in the interest of the eastern states. Taters. Luggage will be checked at the bus station. For more information, visit this thing.
What do they have against potatoes?
Taters, precious. Something got stolen. Surely its presents got stolen?
Maybe it was too romantic. Did Sophie ask about me?
She didn't.
Ah, I see. Maybe I should have gotten her something more expensive.
Okay, I feel like I have all of these correct. Hope we receive the following presents from our colleague. Tried all of these and none of them are right. Sophie received a scary letter that contained...
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was... this doesn't look like a straightforward message. I wonder if there is a hidden meaning. I need to analyze it and inspect every single letter.
Well, one of the reviews did say that there was something strange, or not strange, that there was some of the clues didn't always make sense. Okay, so Rufus is the actual author of this book. It's his name backwards. Rufus gave her the book. Ah.
So, nothing got stolen after all. It seemed that the salami present was intentional.
E is underscored EE. E squiggle? Why are these underscored? And why are they different languages? Italy and Japan.
I mean, now I think I should really get back to work.
Not a fan of all that high school drama. People just cry over everything these days.
All his stuff. Asked him about everything. Oh, wait. Shit, I have access to her PC now. Let's see that. The operations office, maybe? Please clean their desk. I can smell it. Can smell it until here? Okay. The dumb pen name, it's just his name backwards. Alright, I already discovered that.
You definitely don't want to be Laura's enemy. This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
Airbus. No, that's not there. Buses are being legally ported from
That explains all the high-grade salami. I just needed to find out who was behind this.
Okay, so salamis are being imported.
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was... This doesn't look like a straightforward message. I wonder if there is a hidden meaning.
There clearly
I need
is.
to analyze it and inspect every single letter.
I did that. I don't see what the strange thing about it is. Some of the letters are underlined. Part of the message has a weird squiggle in it. E. Be quiet, or else? Be quiet or else. What it says.
Sophie was receiving threats. I needed to find out why. The mystery of the Salami Bandit was slowly getting unraveled. Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East. This is why the Salami Bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit. Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the Salami Bandit that had a hidden, threatening message. This was serious. I had to question all of the employees.
Again. Oh, hang on. Give us a minute. Gotta shuffle everybody around.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Well, everyone except for Sophie. Where is she?
Slacking off, playing on her computer phone, like usual.
She's having problems with her family. She was at her desk and said she needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
Oh, finally! Is Freddy getting fired then?
No.
Who is the murderer?
There's no murderer.
What? No one died.
Yes.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
Salami, actually.
He is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What? Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? Why would anyone bother?
Why would anyone bother framing
Get
this
to the point.
pathetic
It's
man?
through my observations that I uncovered a conspiracy.
This is ridiculous! Why are we still listening to a random duck that waddled into this office?
Wait,
I'm leaving.
penguins waddle.
I'm a certified private investigator and
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
salami is being smuggled from Salsiccia using your very own buses.
Huh? What's going on?
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
Now that is really scandalous.
It is.
Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Possibly.
Maybe. Listen, everybody! It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
I need to get back to work.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
Oh, not everybody. Freddy's still here. Freddy, you won't abandon me. Freddy?
I'm still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yeah.
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely. I could be your assistant. What do you want me to do?
Stay here.
Decipher messages?
No, just stay here.
Talk someone into telling us the truth?
Still no. Stay here.
Follow people around?
I don't think you're actually
I'm
able to
pretty
do
good
that.
at that.
Just stay here.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yep, you're doing great.
Nothing new. See what's happened to Sophie. Oh, wow, they can actually move. Okay, the receptionist, what's happened to her? And okay, there's a lot of stuff there.
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent.
Maybe.
I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
Okay, just take the rich part. This.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with the theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say so myself. The truth will be revealed in the end.
Him. He's moved.
Finally, Manfred is out of his office. Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
Of course. Customer service, operations, no idea. Is it how many people? Bus drivers? 2, 1, 1. There's 4 bus drivers.
I did it! Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe. Let's see what secrets he has in here.
Is it salami? A lot of it? Please? Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise of Manfred. Demands employee of the month, TV in my room, keep quiet about the thing, do all these things, and nothing will happen to you. Okay, this is Manfred's handwriting. Somebody else's.
Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
Oink. Should we close this? I can't close this. Alright, well, he's gonna know somebody got in. Care about the server room. What about you, Marge? You also don't care about the server room. Gee, McQuacklin. Not my blue sky. Throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. For a job, we'll do almost anything. Buy my book. Murder at the Beaver's Dam. The dam broke. Beaver Bikel lost his mind. Kidnapping and a kingpin. Never kidnap a king penguin. Kingpin on his birthday.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
She left? Just like this? Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her? Does this mean I'll never see her again?
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again. Sophie Piper. has the squiggle? Write her own letter, or does somebody else write them?
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence. Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money. And she would have told me. I'm her friend.
Unknown number. Tell them everything. Don't block this number. I unblock it. Am I the asshole for expecting my co-workers to remember my birthday? It's my 20th birthday today and no one congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice.
Can't believe she complained about this online. Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
Okay, that's the import number, I think.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
Server room?
What are you doing?
Going in the server room.
Secret detective business.
Don't mind me. Just putting a Bitcoin miner on your servers.
The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here. What's he keeping in all these boxes? I don't think it's meant to do this.
No, we're in trouble.
Has that been there the whole day?
He's a Airbus 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher now selling for 80 Schmark. Okay, someone trying to get out. Security camera. How to delete easy selling history. This is not Google. Oops.
What's up with these Airbus vouchers on eBay? Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
Whose place is this then? This Rufus? This? Got the books. It must be Rufus's because he has so many of it. But he's selling eBay vouchers, or not eBay vouchers, Airbus vouchers on eBay.
doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
See
This is
that?
for important detective work.
Okay, well, I guess we know who is actually supposed to be in there.
I can't leave now. I need to solve the case.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on the koala.
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
Okay, where have I not been? Did I check this guy's computer? He doesn't have a computer. That's... Boris is not in the Pulse Yard. Manfred is out here.
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Well, the theory, if it's true.
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes at a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
Because you won't pay them properly? I still don't have enough info. Him stay quiet about this illegally selling vouchers. Rufus is the one that provides the voucher to...
Sophie got kidnapped. There must be more to this.
Okay, I don't know where I got I got that from. Guess because she lost her phone? There's the number. There's definitely a phone number. No, there it is. So she tried to call.
Look what you've instigated. Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before? What do you think of this note?
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
It's Margaret who supplies the vouchers?
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but
It's not really what we're here for.
this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the Salami Bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything. Manfred is the Salami Bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
Is Manfred's? Okay, that's that right.
It's not really a detective's job.
Sometimes the
Seems a
I'm nearly certain she's in the bus.
Oh my God! That's where she is being kept! It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Zombie Bandit needed someone who could easily carry out the importing of the salami. Boris?
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved.
Dun dun dun!
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this. Aha! I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Oh.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Lads,
Why is everyone yelling?
you've been rumbled.
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story?
Deducted.
The one and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
Now,
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
what?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested? He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Yes.
What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences.
Everybody gets arrested.
Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Yep. Should know better, Boris.
Might have not realized what was going on entirely, but that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred! Sophie! Boris!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Hey, I work.
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions.
Yes.
How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus, how dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
Indeed.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
What is this? If I had known that calling the duck detective would result in this, I would have never done it.
Oh,
You were
well.
supposed to find out who stole my lunch.
I did.
Not accuse my best friend of smuggling.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag? My God, he is such an idiot!
I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective.
I sure did.
You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
69, nice. Seems like most people wanted to... Hold on, more people voted to arrest Boris than Sophie. Even though she's more complicit in it than he was. Some pretty privilege going on here. Of course, Manfred, definitely. The 2% are just people who wanted to see what the different dialogue was. Alright, that's Duck Detective. Yeah, that's short. Didn't know it was short. The reviews did mention it was short as well. I did think it would be more of a 2 to 3 hour thing. It's actually quite a bit shorter than that. What are we sitting at? Almost 2 hours? That's very short. It is a tenner. You know, it's not super expensive. Even then, it needed another beat. You know, it needed another section, I think. Just to flesh it out a bit more. But if this is like a first in a series of duck detectives, that would be good.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura.
Oh well.
Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home.
Ahem. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Great. Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Oh no.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I could be your sidekick.
You notice, Freddy, I don't actually have enough money to afford a bus right now. I can't afford to pay a sidekick either. Alright. It's fun. The characters are fun. I do like the general UI of the game of just, you know, slotting in the correct words and what have you. I do think one or two of those puzzles I just guessed. That's not great. I do think maybe the solution wasn't obvious enough, but you know, that's a hard thing to balance, and some of the reviews did say that they did feel that some of the solutions didn't always make sense. But yeah, that's a difficult thing to do with a lot of puzzle games. Even some of the best puzzle games don't always make sense, or the solution doesn't always make sense to you at the time. Anyway, we did know it was going to be short, but that'll be it from me for this evening. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Lorelei and the Laser Eyes from Simogo, which is a puzzle-y type thing. I'm thinking we'll do a full Let's Play of it, but I'm not sure yet, because I'm not actually 100% sure what the gameplay is like of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. But we'll see. I'm thinking about it being a full Let's Play, but yeah, I reserve the right to say no if it turns out to be a little bit more than I bargained for. Anyway, that will be it from me for today though, so thanks for keeping me company. You want to catch up on any of the other Foley Fables? Games that we play that are, yeah, like mostly puzzle based, but primarily they're like pretty strong narrative games rather than, you know, the kind of game you'd play to relax rather than the kind of game you'd play to, you know, get the heart pumping or anything. Anyway, you can find those over on YouTube, youtube.com/doomtrain5. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can watch live at twitch.tv/doomtrain5. Right. I'll be back tomorrow with Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, but for now, have a good evening, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.